those Cardinals, but it will be Liam and the Seahawks with the ball first. Chris Carson fighting through tackles. Interesting here, Cook. We got a battle of the two extremes. We have the youngest player at 22 years old in Liam O'Brien taking on the oldest player in the Madden Invitational, Matzel at 31. This is a battle of polar opposites.
Yeah, and of course, Liam has only been playing Madden the past couple of years. Started in Madden 20. Meanwhile, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Matzel been playing since Madden 25. But Liam looks as experienced as anybody out there so far.
1st and 10. Russell Wilson out of the bunch. Dropping back to pass. Looking, delay fade. Who else? Gerald Everett past the first down marker. 50 to the 45-yard line, down to the 43. Those delay fades have been the story here of the Madden European Invitational.
Of course. And here we go with the no huddle. Let's see just how much Matzel was prepared for potential trips, potential RPO out of trips. Right now, we're just seeing the flip of the gun bunch, but we expect to see that trips over time.
5-man rush, quick throw outside. DK Metcalf to the 36-yard line. Picking up 7. Liam picking up right where he left off.
A little bit of bench pivot there. Gotta love those out routes. That's something that Liam was going to throughout his game against Techers. If you leave that outside wide open, he will take it for the quick yardage, a gain of 7. And Liam picking up right where he left off in the previous game. Free play.
Free play. I'd be chucking this up to square. Why not? Or take a sack. Okay, well, that's an interesting choice. By the way, we haven't talked about it yet, Cook, but this is sort of monumental. This is a return to the Madden 19 Club Championships. First time we've been back in the booth together since that very first time on the MCS broadcast. What a throwback time. I had no idea what was going on in competitive Madden.
Yeah, no, we were both just thrown in there with RG and Scott, the OGs of Madden commentary, and we were just like, hey, we're happy to be here.
Yeah, we're just here. We're just here enjoying the free food that we got. We're just happy to be here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the commentator food.
Mm-hmm. Had Michael Skimbo on the call.
Yeah, the three horsemen.
That's wild. What were they? The bunch?
They were the gun bunch.
They were the bunch. And then when problem came up for the challenge, they turned into to the heavy formation.
This is a big play call here. 3rd down. You see Byron Murphy in that slot there. We saw Byron Murphy a lot outside the first game.
Here goes the trips. Watch the bubble. Look, there's only one player out there to guard the bubble. It's going to have to be a user jump if it's there. It's not. He's got the flat route wide open. No, that's short of the line of the game, though. At the 21-yard line, it's going to be 4th and about a football length.
Yeah, and that's just a timing throw right there where, especially on next gen, those out routes are not always consistent to where you just hope your receiver goes for first down yardage, but they won't always do it. And unfortunately for Liam, it's 4th down in inches. Made the right read, but might pay for it here.
4th and short.
He'll stick with that gun bunch, it looks like.
I just got a text from Bobby. I think he might have got DM'd over the middle. Gerald Everett to the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
And Russell Wilson lights out 6 for 6 to start off. He'll stick with this gun bunch. He'll go no huddle. Looking to maybe make it 7 for 7. Sticking with the bunch here. Let's see if we get a run with Chris Carson on 1st and goal.
Bobby, I've already gotten 4 of those messages right at the seam. There was nobody there. That was a cover 0. And you see Liam. He's confident. The 22-year-old is the first on the board.
Right at the user, Deontay Thompson, just a little bit off, going to that right side and up the middle. Gerald Everett makes it look way too easy. And Liam, a quick 7. And from the previous game where Matzel's defense really rode him strong, not a great sign.
Big shout out, Big Casino 42 in the chat. Can I get a Madden 04 Vic card? Would we not all take that if the legend items actually flash back to that version in the game? Madden 04 Vic would be broken. It's just untackleable.
Don't worry, we'll get our 15 Michael Vicks for the year. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry, they're coming. Where's our Tecmo Bowl Bo Jackson? Just
also probably coming soon.
Bo Jackson.
Instead, enjoy your Danny Dimes at quarterback.
I'm still rocking Daniel. I don't love Zach Wilson's throwing motion. It's not my favorite. I like Danny Dimes right now, but this Cam Newton might be the move.
Yeah, I saw some competitive guys talking about Cam having fast break and escape artist. Could be some different schemes potentially with that quarterback draw. A little 5 wide action maybe with Cam.
First time we see Matzel on offense. Rocking those Arizona Cardinals. Regs here on PS5. Pistol formation. And it's going to be handed off to James Conner. James Conner, big part of Matzel's offense in that second semifinal.
Yeah, James Conner, the bootleg Derrick Henry of Madden. That was some nice running vision right there to cut that one inside right away. Not easy to do in that zone week run. And Matzel, it looks like he was not bluffing. This is his real offense. Trumpet Monkey was kind of wondering. No, he's playing. This is his real scheme.
This is his scheme. I got news for you. This is what he's running. 2nd and 5. Murray back to pass. Well covered down the field, waiting for a wheel, waiting for something. Oh, that was a beautiful fake out right there. It looked like right there. Took a little jab step with Kyler Murray. Stepped up in the pocket. Looked like he was going to scramble. Liam left Max Williams, and Max Williams goes, well, I'll take the easy catch on the
you hit the
sideline.
nail on the head right there. Jamal Adams had that wheel route covered, but Kyler stepping up. But you just got to know that in that situation, that split second, you got to give up that Kyler Murray run over a 40-yard gain by Max Williams.
McDuggets asked Nick, can you confirm I'll get my silvers if I find Cookie Boy on Tinder? True, also on Bumble. He's on both. If you find him, that's where your drops are. It's right under Cookie Boy's Tinder profile.
This is news to me.
This is new. How'd you know?
Oh man, James Conner, he's not going away from this rushing attack. This is what he wants to do in the red zone. You definitely want to get James Conner established with these Arizona Cardinals, but look out for DeAndre Hopkins. I believe D-Hop has a red zone threat, and we know Hopkins can make some of the greatest catches out there. Very quick first quarter. We saw Liam's opening drive go for 6, and right away to Arizona Cardinals marching downfield.
Okay, now that I've gotten the 5th message, I'm going to actually have to say it. Chat, stop DMing me. I don't have any answers for drops. I don't have a button to press. I'm sorry. I wish I did. I have no answers for you.
Oh, look at the shakies. Look at the shakies.
He's got the squiggles.
Out. Oh, man.
RPO. Oh, what a hit on the interior. Nowhere to go for Baby Yoda, 4th and 4.
Yeah, and that was a defensive back blitzing from the opposite side of the field to stop that RPO. Liam came prepared to stop that play.
4th down and 4 under center. Play action pass. Murray in trouble. Down goes Kyler and Liam. He's already thinking where he's going to put that Madden Europe Invitational trophy. He's got the ball back up 7.
The shakies. Marquise Blair off the edge. Beats Max Williams in that tight end delay. I don't know if he tried to release him or Blair just got the heat, but either way, a big stop and looked like the flats were wide open to James Conner if he had a niche of time, but that play action animation did not give him enough time to get that pass off.
And now back, a little bunch tight end action. Hand off to Chris Carson over the left side. Thompson trying to rip that ball away. He'll pick up 3.
Trying to be his best John Beast out there.
The beast named John, new belt winner.
Back in like Madden 12, that used to be a thing. You strip the ball, used to be like, I am the strip button. Well, John Beast is the strip button.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You stripped to win the game. Guess what? Congratulations. You're now that guy. 2nd and 7. Russell Wilson, 5-man rush, picked up. Well, he's got the corner out, just wide open. It's naked like me on a Friday night. Gerald Everett to the 46.
Yeah, it's a good thing we can't see you right now. But it's a good thing we can see Gerald Everett wide open for Liam. And it just looks like there's no answers for this offense. Liam is not making any mistakes.
And he was going to that RPO bubble. Good coverage. It looked like he clicked over to Akeem Hicks on the defensive end linebacker position, was ready to jump that bubble screen. Instead, it's just a handoff.
We were looking for Jordan Hicks.
Oh, whatever. They're all the same Hicks. I just DM Bobby about the drops. Anything else I need to do? Nah, man. You'll see if Bobby gets back to you.
But, it's a good, once again, not making any mistakes, not forcing that RPO and taking what the defense is giving him.
One of the things I think doesn't get talked about enough from Madden 21, flats are back, and they are still here in Madden 22, but the change of how momentum works out of those flat routes. Remember how hard it was to throw to the flats in 20 because it seemed like your players got stuck in the mud. Now those flat routes are an actual weapon.
Yeah, and it seemed like the players wouldn't turn upfield right away. Now it's more fluid animations, which is good for us to see, play calling unleashed to its full potential. But right now we're seeing good defense on these trips RPO plays. If Liam doesn't have, we saw him run level sales once in the previous game, but if he's just going to keep running those RPO reads, it looks like these Cardinals have it locked.
2nd down and 7, handoff to Carson up the middle. Good defense that time from Matzel. Liam already in field goal range and has already taken this down under the 2-minute warning. This game is flying by.
Middle of the field, new acquisition, Che Watt. Do the salute because you just made that play happen. J.J. Watt's been getting some sheds in the running game, and he's been a big acquisition for the Cardinals in real life, and in Madden, he's showing up.
3rd and 7. Wilson back to pass. Got him over the middle. Tyler Lockett diving catch. Down to the 1-yard line. Give him 25. Liam absolutely dotting a 10 for 10 passing the ball.
He just cannot make the right choice with the user. Just, You've got two guys to cover, and if the quarterback is on it, he is on it. He'll make the right read. That time was the underneath to the running back. It was the crosser. Deontay Thompson picks the underneath to the running back. The crosser's wide open, but that's a tight window. You got to be on it to make that throw, and Liam, as we've seen, has been on it so far. Goal line on first down.
Who doesn't love a little goal line action? Line the big boys up. Block for Chris Carson. He'll get into the end zone. Liam with the 2-score lead. The youngster, the second alternate, looking to be the first champion.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Wasn't supposed to be here. Wasn't even the first. The first alternate was supposed to line up. I believe he unfortunately was not feeling well. And then they found Liam somewhere. He was out there just swinging the bat, scoring some 4s and 6s. And he was like, yeah, I'll play.
Big shout out, by the way, to my guy Fendler with the raid, dropping a little 99 into the chat. The expeditious raid from my man Fendler.
So now if you're Matzel here in this situation, you got to remember, you do get the ball to start the second half. So getting any sort of points here, even a field goal, not the worst thing in the world. But you just got to make sure this is the last drive of the first half, and we need to see better 2-minute drill execution from Matzel than we saw the first time around.
First down and 10. Max Williams motions over to the left side. Kyler Murray back to pass. 5-man rush picked up well. And how is that not picked up? Well, it's because he used to play for the Lions. Quadre Diggs with a stone cold drop.
Oh, and you see Liam's reaction right there. How was that not a pick? That was the defense. It was called to perfection, and I didn't get rewarded. You know how that goes. When you drop a pick, you always give up 6. Let's see if that turns out true for Matzel.
Shout out to my guy Vose, the youngster in the chat. What's up, Vose? You don't love me? What, Vose? Don't love me? Uncalled for one time. Looking over the top. He's got D-Hop one-on-one, but it's picked off by Reed, and Liam might be closing this one out in the first half. Reed with the pick. Another turnover to the 44-yard line.
The youngster DJ Reed. We talked about how the Seattle Seahawks defense is not what it once was. No Richard Sherman, no, guys you might think of like Brandon Browner, but not even Shaquille Griffin, but you got DJ Reed out there. You got Trey Flowers. These cornerbacks are good enough to get the job done.
Right side, DK Metcalf. Thanks, Vose. Thanks. What do you think of the Seahawks defense? You think of Brandon Browner? Can we talk about that? Is that the name you come up with?
I was just trying to think of guys from the Legion of Boom. I was just,
sure.
Cam Chancellor real time. I was trying to think of cornerbacks off the top of my head. This Sean Shed might have been a better shout, but we got Brandon Browner.
2nd and 4. Wilson back to pass. He'll just take the underneath. That one looked like a homing missile through the middle of that offensive line. 12 for 12, passing the ball. This Liam kid, we might be seeing him holding up a belt one of these days.
This is like clockwork, and once again, the user has to make the choice. You got to guard the streak, and then the underneath from the running back gets wide open. There's no right choices to be made defensively.
Yeah, Bose, these guys have already asked me to fix drops. They've asked Bobby to fix drops. None of us work for EA, man. We can't. Sorry. Everybody worked hard behind the scenes trying to get them to work. Sorry.
No huddle here.
Drops are all in your head. 2nd and a yard out of bunch time. You got to think Carson's getting a carry here. Look at this conservative play from Liam. Just working that clock down. Quick throw to Carson in the flat. Wow! Byron Murphy laying the lumber.
Yeah, and maybe took a little bit too much clock down because now you got 10 seconds, only one timeout to work with here. So you don't exactly have the run game in your arsenal because if you run it, you get stopped. You got to call the timeout and kick the field goal here. So Liam's put himself in a bit of a box, but still a 3-possession lead is what you really need to get out of this drive. Do not even think about throwing a pass in a tight window.
No. Fend, I just like to point out I did that to Bobby, and he texted me saying, what have I done? 1st and goal underneath Carson. That's a tight window throw. I thought he had the wheel route up the seam, but instead he goes to the drag to Carson. Do you even run another play here?
I think you can even run the ball here. Just run the ball very quickly with Chris Carson. Give it a chance. But, yeah, it would not be a bad idea to just go for the 3 in this situation.
You're already up 2 scores. Let's see if you can't make it 3. 2nd and goal, 6 ticks left on the clock.
We saw Liam. He was not conservative. He was not conservative against Techers, and I don't think he'll be conservative here either.
He didn't drop back to pass. Had a gun deuce close. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Eye on the clock. Ooh, I think he might have had him. Little inaccurate pass, but Liam will still get a field goal, and we will go to halftime, possibly the 17-0 game.
Yeah, Gerald Everett breaking on that out route right there. Just a bit of a miss from Russell Wilson, but might not be a bad miss there because that might have not been caught. It might have been a drop pick. A lot of things could have went wrong there.
What's going on? It's your boy, One Great User, and you're watching the Madden European Invitational. One place in Europe I always wanted to visit is Amsterdam. I mean, come on, why not? It's the most wholesome place on earth. Who doesn't want to go to Amsterdam?
Big shout out to my guy, the user, sending in a vehicle. My MCS broadcast partner. By the way, for the guy that said I'd never get a job with EA, I got bad news for you. I already got one, homie. 17-0. Liam on top. Huge drive here from Matzel.
And some people were asking where one great user is. That's where he is right now. He's looking to take a trip out there. We got pint size one great user in his place today.
Well, where's Kimmy? Kimmy's with and she tweeted out today. She's back on set with NFL Network. Kimmy's busy. Kimmy's a star. Okay. So she was back on set with the NFL Network, taking pictures, back with the co-host. So yeah, not toxic. You're toxic if you come in the chat and say, I don't get a job, homie.
This isn't toxic. This is just Nick. Toxic Nick hasn't come out yet.
No. Toxic Nick wouldn't show up for the European Championship. AJ Green, he might be old, but he's got some wheels to the house for Matzel, just what he needed to get off the schneid.
Yeah, so that's where those Seattle Seahawks cornerbacks don't exactly show up well. And you're thinking, AJ Green? You got Rondale Moore, DeAndre Hopkins, Andy Isabella, and you're going to AJ Green? Well, let me tell you what got that play done. Route running. That was a double move. And AJ Green toasted that man on an open campfire.
Yes. To answer your question, KD Lake, the cameras for both players are on the sides of which team they're on. So Liam is the Seahawks. Matzel is the Cardinals. Just what he needed, Cookie. Listen, this game, it's never over till it's over. And getting a quick touchdown like that, 33 seconds into the second half, massive for Matzel.
Yeah, and we've seen this man coverage look by Liam backfire a bit. It backfired a little bit during Techers' game, and big time backfire. That's the last thing you want to give up when you have all the momentum.
Wilson back, looking underneath. Carson just missed him. Another inaccurate pass. Didn't set the feet.
Oh, yeah. Well, he set the feet. He just went about 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we know, I believe it's once you go about 10 to 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, you are at risk of an inaccurate throw, even if you're in the pocket, feet set and all. So that's just a bit of a fundamental mistake by Liam.
Wilson on 2nd and 10. There's Tyler Lockett. And right now, very simple game. Big hit on the sidelines, but a simple game plan here from Liam, not taking any chance with that 10-point lead.
Yeah, and that's about the only mistakes we've seen Liam make, where he misses that open throw or he's taking a hit stick or two. But otherwise, this has been a clinic on how to run offense in Madden 22.
Fuzz. Don't do it. There's like 3 guys in here get really mad when you joke around about that. 17-7, the first ever Madden Europe Invitational Championship game. Nick Mazesco, Cookie Boy along with you. Cannot wait to see who comes out on top. It's been all Liam so far, as he'll find Gerald Everett, the 22-year-old Liam O'Brien, back into opposing territory at the 43-yard line.
And hitting Gerald Everett, the former Los Angeles Ram, now on the Seahawks, and a better option than the Seahawks have had in years past at that tight end position, at least Madden-wise. Whoa!
Whoa! Dwayne Eskridge with a huge catch over the middle into coverage. The riskiest throw we've seen from Liam.
Matz was just shaking his head. He's like, that was my stop. That was my play.
Looking left side, wide open. Tyler Lockett's got the key to the 2-yard line. And Liam has a 1st and goal to go back up 3 scores.
And once again, just like we saw against Techers, these Arizona Cardinals defensive backs are not able to crash down on these deep crossers quick enough. Guys like Robert Alford are just not getting the job done against Lockett and Metcalf.
By form. Goal line action, play action. Oh, baby, if that wasn't Chandler Jones, that could have been a pick. But Gerald Everett makes the catch, and just like that, Liam looking to close out the Madden Europe Invitational Championship.
Yeah, Chandler Jones out there. I saw that X Factor. I was like, is that Buddha? It definitely was not Buddha Baker. Wow. And just like that, you got the lead. You got all the momentum on your side. The shakies are about to be busted out on just about every single down for the Arizona Cardinals.
24-7. Listen, I think, we both came into this knowing that Liam looked a little better offensively, had a better game plan. But Cook, I don't think we expect, after Matzel played such good defense against Sendade, a 24-7 differential in this one.
Yeah, here we go. This is the first time we see this, or second time we see this RPO run. The first time we saw it get stuffed on 3rd down. And this time Matzel busted. Usually it's been his 3rd down play, but now this is desperate times, desperate measures. You can't hide your play calls now. You got to go and go quickly.
Back to James Conner. The James Conner attack has been real here for Matzel in these 2 games.
but not what you need when you're down 17, where you're huddling in these situations. This is not the offense that you have to be running when you are down 17 points, especially in Madden 22.
Yeah, you got to get going. Maybe try to find AJ Green again. There's Kyler. There's the escape artist. Scrambling. Oh, boy. Taking hits with Kyler. Always dangerous. Shout out to my guy, Bill Hill Goat in the chat. Says, what's up, Cookie Boy?
Hey, what's up, man? So those hits with Kyler Murray, it's like a prize fight, right? You don't knock him out, but you get those hits, you get those jabs in, you lower his stamina, and that's going to make the escape artist less effective as the game goes on.
The Mighty Mouse plan right over the middle. Body shots. A Christian Kirk first catch of the game for Kirk. To the 22. He'll hurry back to line. 26 seconds and counting in the third.
Sidney Jones laying the lumber out there. Here's the no huddle that we need to see.
How about Chase Edmonds? Is that what we need to see? Because he picked up 3.
That was a sticky 3 yards. I'll give it that. He got away from Jamal Adams, ran a man over. Really want to get this snap off.
5 seconds, 4 seconds left in the quarter. Play action pass, looking for those crossers again. This one tougher to do. Oh, what a catch by D-Hop. How did he get that animation to keep D-Hop in bounds and then picks up a touchdown? This game ain't over. Matt's with a little Houdini act.
The magical footwork of DeAndre Hopkins is what we can call it. That was more of a Madden thing than it was a DeAndre Hopkins thing, to keep it in bounds and turn upfield like that. You'll take that. You'll take that if you're Matzel. Keep yourself in the game.
4's up in the chat. Fourth quarter, the first ever Madden Europe Invitational. Liam with the lead, but Matzel just cut it to 10. Does Matzel have some defense? He needs a stop very, very badly, Cook.
Matzel has been put in the mental pretzel all game long, trying to figure out how to stop this Seattle offense. He's tried to send pressure. He's tried to go coverage. He's tried to use her whatever he can. It just seems like Liam is always one step ahead. Not like the ability.
Yeah, not OSA.
We haven't seen any man. We haven't seen too much man coverage on this Cardinals.
Hopkins moonwalk to stay in bounds. Hit him with the Jamona as Carson left side loses 2. Yeah, no man coverage really today. We haven't seen those one steps. I've run a little one steps on some corners here in Madden 22, and it's not to the Madden 21 level of bonkers.
It's not one step. It's like 3 steps behind.
Yeah, it's not.
Nice run stop. Nice run stop there on first down. We had JJ Watt once again causing havoc. Isaiah Simmons in the middle.
Screaming over the middle. That's Eskridge. First down for Liam. And there goes Eskridge. He's a burner from the MAC. He's... Oh, he got nasty on him. Matzel hit him with a "you can't see me." And that could be a tournament-winning touchdown. Shout out to my Western Michigan Broncos.
Oh, look at Liam. He's like, oh, did I just do that? That was sticky. That was icky. That was a game-winning play. That was championship-level football. Oh, my Liam. He's still, what did I just do?
Wayne the Pain Eskridge bringing all sorts of unbelievable moves to this team. 31-14. Liam, he's seeing that trophy already on his mantle.
He's saying, clip that play, put that on my wall, put that on my highlight reel, put that on my tombstone. That play right there to potentially be the first ever European Invitational Madden champion.
These European Madden players have skills, ladies and gentlemen.
They got skill, they've got stick. And unfortunately for Matzel, he'll be seeing the shakies with that Seattle home field advantage.
Murray back to pass on 1st and 10. He's waiting for the crosser. It's well matched up. Looking for Connor underneath. Not sure how he hit him with a little raindrop there, but it's an incomplete pass.
Kyler Murray doing his thing out there. And we're seeing that Matzel doesn't exactly have a plan B. This is still the offense that he's going to run. And this is just not the offense that materializes big plays. Or right now, any plays.
Winner this not only taking home a custom NFL shop prize pack, but also taking home the trophy, taking home the crown. 31-14, all Liam in this one. As we near the 3-minute mark, those spaghetti noodles going crazy for all our Italian Madden players. Murray back to pass, delay fade to Max. He fumbled. It's on Liam. He's got the rabbit's foot. He's got the 4-leaf clover, and he's got a Madden Europe Invitational title.
Say it with me. Enforcer. Jamal Adams. Boom. Lights out. Good night, Matzel.
Was that your RG impression right there? It was a good one. I felt like RG with the boom.
Watching a little bit too much RG right there. But
I mean, who can? How can you not? 1st and 10, all pedestrian at this point. This one, he's back to pass. Sure, hits Carson, little possession catch. Right.
Hey man, when you're in rhythm like that, you're not exactly going to be running the ball still. Why not? I mean, I don't agree with
hurry up
huddle.
What about hurry up offense? How do you feel about that?
I don't know about this.
Wilson back to pass. He's got Carson on the drag again.
Russell
Liam,
Wilson.
what you doing? Liam doesn't have anywhere to go tonight. He's like, listen, I'm gonna make this game last a while.
Once again, he backs up a bit too far out that pocket with Russell Wilson. That's the only thing he's doing wrong, and that's like a little tweak that you can easily improve on. Just don't back up 15 yards. Otherwise, I mean, Liam's playing championship football all night long.
Here's that trips tight end. It's a pass. He's got the circle for a touchdown if he wants it. That's DK Metcalf one more time to the crib. Liam O'Brien, Liam O champion.
The dagger applied. I think the dagger was applied to the soul of that tight end.
Yeah, the body's down, and he went over and he put another dagger in him, Cook. I don't know if he needed to do that, but he puts him up 38-14.
Yeah, Massill's just need a ball. Take me out of my misery at this point.
From second alternate to first champion. How about the performance? Liam O'Brien takes down Teckers, takes down Matzel, and takes home the crown.
Yeah, Liam, who came into this tournament with something to prove once they put him in. He said he would give the nickname to this trophy that he is about to have his hands on, the Rita, because it would remind him of Rita Ora every time he looked at it. I don't know what that means.
Wow. What an obscure reference. Big shout out to Rita Ora getting the shout out from Liam. I thought it was called the Rita because it looked like you were drinking a margarita out of it, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know if that trophy's that pretty, but like, hey, pretty trophy.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Planosphere says, woo, love running up the score. All right, we know who not to play. Murray screamed at.
Down on the sim score.
Oh, boy. Blair off the edge.
Oh, man. I mean, he's just trying to do whatever. He's trying to provide the fireworks as well, Matzel is. But right now, Liam's got a box of dynamites, and they are going crazy.
2nd and 22 minute and 27 seconds. Time out taken by Matzel.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess Matzel doesn't have anywhere to go tonight either.
Y'all, did anybody see last week Bishop Gorman was up like 17 points with a minute?
I thought you were going to say Bishop Sycamore.
No, did you see Bishop Sycamore? No, Bishop Gorman, the school out of Nevada, lost to a team out of Arizona after they were up 17 with like 58 seconds left. That was wild.
That just
you never know. They hit 2 onside kicks. They recovered 2 onside kicks.
They had Young Hao Koo as their kicker.
Yeah, it was amazing. There's Kyler with a little RPO action, getting glitchy.
Trying to return to stick work there.
It didn't work. You just want one clip that you can put back on TikTok after getting shook like that.
Yeah, Liam's definitely got a couple out of this one.
All a formality at this point. A dominant performance by young Liam O'Brien. Big credit to Matzel getting that first win, but just too much Liam in this one.
So Liam's previous favorite Madden memory was going unbeaten for almost a month. He said he went 26 straight days without losing a Madden game. I gotta say, this has to be his new favorite. That one play alone with Eskridge might be his new favorite Madden memory in the championship.
I wonder if that was like he played his little brother 26 days in a row. I was like, got you again.
Oh, Kyler, why not?
Yep, and Jamal Adams didn't get the feet in bounds. He's not a wide receiver.
Jamal Adams is playing some great football all around with that user. He's been making tackles in the run game. He had that monster hit stick, and he just about had an interception just to clean out all the hardware for defensive trophies.
Should be the final play of this championship game. And the final play before the coronation of young Liam O'Brien. 2 seconds, 1 second. Hold on. Come on, animation. Who doesn't love the celebration wheel? Who doesn't love the celebration wheel? The turnover on down. And Liam O'Brien in victory formation. He is your first ever Madden European Invitational champion with a dominant performance here in the finals.